It's time for Donkey of the Day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Did she get Donkey of the Day? Please tell me.
Absolutely.
I have become Donkey of the Day.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, September 26th goes to a 33-year-old Tampa, Florida man named Eric Thomas. I'm starting to realize that Donkey of the Day triggers my anxiety. And the reason it triggers my anxiety is because I realize that I'm sharing space on this third rock from the sun with some real live idiots. And it reminds me that every single day we wake up, the only thing that's keeping us safe is avoiding these idiots. But you just don't know they're idiots until they do something idiotic, okay? And it's not that people are stupid, all right? That's the other scary part. A lot of folks are very smart and fully aware of what it is they are doing. The biggest issue in America today, though, to me, is simply the fact that folks really don't know right from wrong, or don't care to know the difference between right and wrong, okay? We live in an era where good is mistaken for evil, wrong is mistaken for right, and Satan is surely mistaken for God, because folks just be out here committing crimes as if committing crimes is normal. Case in point, Eric Thomas. See, Eric Thomas is a drug dealer, all right? He's your neighborhood pusher, trap star, D-boy, weed man, peddler, your source for all things that get you high. Really just weed, though. And he was recently charged with a pair of drug felonies and booked into the county jail, where he remains locked up on a $7,000 bond. Now, in the past year, Thomas has been convicted of weed, booger sugar, cocaine, and battery, all right? He's got a pending case where he has been accused of possessing 7 Ziploc baggies of weed. The pot was discovered when he was emptying his pockets into a plastic tray at a court security checkpoint. Did you hear what I just said? Eric was emptying his pockets into a plastic tray at a court security checkpoint, and he took 7 Ziploc bags of weed out and put them into the plastic tray at the court security checkpoint. If you're wondering, in Florida, weed is still not legal, all right? God bless him, okay? That happened to me once. I was in a car with a former associate, and we got pulled over, and he had his license, his registration, insurance in a plastic envelope type thing, and he handed it to the police officer, but if you got, he also had a few bumps of that white girl in that envelope, too. Got us all locked up because he didn't claim it until we got to the police station. I tried to snitch on site. I tried to, but police wouldn't listen to me because I was trying to snitch by subtraction, meaning it was 3 of us in the car. So I told police to do the math. What's 3 minus 1? Because it ain't mine. It just leaves those 2, but that wasn't good enough for them. You know, even though my charges eventually got dropped, I should have just told on him right then and there. But none of that has anything to do with what I'm speaking on now, because that's not even why Eric Thomas is getting donkey today. I'm just trying to paint the picture of the type of donkey we dealing with. The reason Eric is getting donkey today is because Eric is in jail because of Eric. And I just don't understand how so many humans hate snitching, but we literally are in an era where folks don't do anything but incriminate themselves. It also bugs me out when people claim to hate the police so much, but as soon as a crime is committed against them, law enforcement is the first person they call. And that's what Eric did. See, Eric got robbed for $10. Eric said someone stole $10 from him. Not just stole $10 from him, he called the police and told police that he was selling weed and someone stole $10 from him while attempting to sell it. According to the arrest affidavit, and I'll read it for you, as he was reporting the theft, he had 11 baggies of reefer in his hands. It says, the defendant called police in reference to a theft. Once police made contact with him, he stated he was selling weed and someone stole $10 from him while attempting to sell it. The defendant had 11 baggies of weed in his hand while walking up to the officers. He was arrested for this, and while performing a search of his person, 2 baggies with a white powdery substance which tested positive for cocaine were located in his wallet. Now we getting to the bottom of things. We're getting to the bottom of things, people. See, he was selling the weed, but clearly sniffing the cocaine. All right, that cocaine mixed with Rihanna's makeup is ruining society. All right, maybe the cocaine was Fenty free, I don't know, but I know that he clearly was high. This story makes way more sense when you know that he was high, because there is no way in Satan's kingdom that someone calls the police to report $10 was stolen from them while doing a drug deal and then approaches officers with a bunch of drugs in their hand. But once again, this is who we have to contend with on this planet. Every day, these are the days of our lives. And as the world turns, we have to deal with these young and restless individuals. They bored. They got too much time on their hands. They have access to everything but know nothing. And I'm being honest with you, it's one of the reasons I'm thinking about raising all my children in another country. Because we only got one life to live. And I want to live my life in peace. I don't want the drama. I love comedy, not soap operas. And that's why I do Donkey of the Day, because this society is all a dramedy. It's really all drama, but you have to make it a dramedy, okay? And as my great friend Little Duval says, if you're not laughing at life, you're missing the point. Please give Eric Thomas the biggest hee-haw. Now, the president of the Fat Lives Matter Committee told me that he has found access to the actual police call, the 911 call.
Really?
I haven't heard it yet.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
911, what's your emergency?
Listen, it's your boy Eric Thomas, and I really want to report this theft, right? I was pitching work on the block, and this pulled up to me and stole $10 from me, and I need y'all to do something about it. What y'all about to do about it?
Wait a minute, so let me get this straight. You're selling drugs on the block right now,
Yep.
and a customer stole $10 from you
That's
Is this
correct.
real?
while you were selling drugs,
Uh-huh.
and you're reporting it
That's right.
for us to arrest them.
Exactly.
And you are who again?
Eric Thomas.
All right, so I have all of that information. We're going to go ahead and send out we're going to go ahead and send out 2 squad cars, and hopefully we can resolve the crime that have been committed today, okay?
Thank you. That's all I was asking for. I'll be right here waiting.
Yo.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
No need to play a game of guess what race it is, huh? We know niggas when we hear them, huh?
No.
All right.
Go on, play that game today.
Okay.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.